CCTV camera access for parents.
Maybe if you tell me, I'll go one floor above.
Take on like a zero homework policy for primary classes as well.
No, I don't agree with this. It's difficult to bracket the relationship or define it in one particular thing because
Understand.
this relationship takes its turns and it takes its changes hats every time. Sometimes it's sounding board, we are sounding board for each other.
Welcome to Caprics Talk Show. Welcome to Caprics Talk Show, where we connect with visionaries who redefine education. Today for the talk show, we have Shri Vikas Surana sir, the founder of Vidhya Sagar Institutions. He as such, as a leader and an educator, has traveled across globally to learn or like bring new age learning to the institutions. And as well as he comes from an institution which is built on a legacy of women empowerment and teacher development as such. Welcome to Caprics Talk Show. I will quickly move on to the rapid fire segment, where you can like spot on questions and then you can give answers in a couple of words or like lines. Okay. So the first question is, what is one standout quality of yours that helps you lead effectively across all the institutions?
I like to give more liberty to the people who are reporting to me, and I prefer to give them a target, and I invariably allow them to chart their route or their way of doing it, as long as it is within the philosophy or the policies of the organization. That's it.
Nice. I'm able to connect to your previous answer. You make your students also as a decision maker. Now you are like your people also like trying to take their own decisions and stand with their decisions.
Absolutely.
Nice. Okay. The second question that I had is, what is one mistake you often see new school managements keep repeating?
As I just told you, they start a school or a college in a place because they have a land there. Rather, it should be the other way around. Look for a geography. If you want to start an institution, look for a geography where school, college or education
There's a market need, demand
is required. Unless, as I just told you, if you're doing something really huge where you're bringing the whole ecosystem of maybe 100, 200 acres, you're bringing a township and some employment, some factory and all those things. Otherwise, maybe sometimes some people are from some particular, their native, they want to have some psychological or sentimental attachment. Other than that, they shouldn't have the reverse approach. Which geography needs an institution and go there.
Okay, excellent. Okay. Mark-based or skill-based assessment for you?
As much as I have to agree that parents today are more into mark-based, we have to ensure as an education institution, we do ensure a skill-based thing, and we try to keep them also happy and we achieve our objective also. Tamil solra mari, avan pokla poitu number no katta achieve pannadum.
Okay, nice. So that balance has to be struck.
Oh yes. Schools is today or colleges is today a tightrope walk. You have to ensure that the child is also happy or the student is also happy. At the same time, the parents, what is their expectation is also achieved. So it's a tightrope walk.
Okay, nice. Okay. So in your view, the board exams should be redesigned or completely eradicated?
No, it has to be redesigned. Completely eradicating is a long, way, it's a long distance. But as of now, redesigning is good enough, and CBSE is doing a lot of things in it. And other boards are also evolving. When the bigger person in the sector or in the industry evolves or is changing, automatically it will become contagious. It will have its rubbing effect on the other boards also, other players also. So it is evolving, and it is evolving fast.
Okay.
And I'm very happy that you will see the effects of it very soon. It will be an amazing time.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice. That's nice to hear.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Is NEP 2020 practical for all schools, or does it favor well-funded school institutions?
See, NEP, I wouldn't say that it is, I would say it is a lot of flexibility also there. They've understood that India is a huge country, huge population, and so much of different cultures. Within India itself, there are so many different cultures. And in fact, within 25-30 kilometers radius, sometimes the culture changes and all those things. So they've given a lot of flexibility there in it, where schools are allowed to do that tweaking and all those things and do it. So NEP is a great thing. I'm really very positive that this will have an excellent impact on our country, and the future will be amazing.
Okay, that's a nice way to look, or like say I understand, because like being from Tamil Nadu, there is always, I hear two voices. One is like say not aligned with or like say against NEP and for NEP. So I hear from you like what is the value in it, or how we can derive value in it and then take it up.
If we leave the politics aside, everybody heart of heart understands that this is a good thing. just someone wants to package it to ensure that they've done it. But heart of heart, everybody knows what is given there is what is good for us.
Good for us. Okay.
So that's about it. I think you should understand. Leave it at that and understand it. Yes.
Yeah, leave that alone. Okay. So then we'll quickly move on to the next round, which is like we done like 5 questions on rapid fire. We'll quickly move on to hype it or skip it. So this is for you, sir. Okay. So green implies that you wanted to hype it, and red is for you have to skip what you want to have. Okay. So the question would be like either you wanted to align with that response or go with that response. So the first question on hype it or skip it is: there are systems and technology in place. Like, do you want to implement biometric systems or attendance for students?
No.
No. Okay.
No. It should not be mechanical. There has to be some personal thing into children. It should not be mechanical.
Okay. I love to hear from you saying that, okay, there is always an emotional factor aligned to it.
Yeah.
The next question that I have is, schools hiring professional marketing agencies for admissions.
Someone is expert at something, why not take their... we are good at teaching, let's do that.
Okay.
Let them do the marketing part.
Okay.
Excellent. We will do the teaching part.
The brilliant way to hand it over to people, someone who can handle it professionally. Okay, good. So next question is weekly mindfulness session for teachers.
Yes, they are also humans. The teaching, especially in schools, can sometimes get a little stressful.
Okay.
It's okay. They need a break of monotony.
Okay.
It can be refreshing for them, and they go back to this class with a fresh perspective, with a freshness. So it is
nice.
good.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. Parents WhatsApp group for class updates that they have, and like from a school or like how do you look at it?
It's okay. Use technology today to ensure that nobody is able to misuse it or abuse it. But using technology, we should always be ready.
Okay. And there are schools which restrict teachers using mobiles in classrooms.
Okay.
So you want to hype it or skip it?
There's another way. I would elaborate or clarify on that. No mobile phone inside the classroom when she's teaching.
Exactly.
But when she's gone back to the staff room, maybe she has to browse something to teach for the next class or something. She has some new question has come or the student has asked something. So inside the staff room, mobile phone is okay. Inside the classroom, absolutely no chance.
Okay. That's nice. Okay. LMS applications where digital contents are like for schools. So you want to hype it or skip it?
Oh yes. We use technology, but we have to be very careful that we use technology and technology does not use us.
Okay.
Don't get too used of the technology. It has to be a fine balance, a good blend of both.
Both. Okay, nice. The next question is, this is a very common culture in Western countries that is being expected here in India as well. CCTV camera access for parents.
Maybe if you tell me, I'll go one floor above.
Okay.
No. If you don't have that much faith on the school or on the teacher, then you have to look for some other institution. Sorry.
Okay, nice. So this is again one policy that we are actually we are moving, like say zero homework for pre-primary. What is your view on take on like a zero homework policy for primary classes as well?
No, I don't agree with this.
Okay.
See, as I was just telling you some time back, ensuring group assignments is not only among the peer, but also the school has to ensure that there is some bonding or something which the child and the parent also does collectively.
Wow.
When you give some home assignment for the children, then they have to go and get the support of their parents
And take it
and
up.
so they get along and they sit to, in a world where today everybody is so busy running in the rat race, and a lot of parents, both the father and mother are working, there is hardly anything the child and the parent is doing together. That is not good for the bonding, for the family, then that's not a family. Something where both have to do jointly. We recently had an event in the school at Vidhya Sagar Global School is me and my superhero.
Wow.
And every child's superhero is their father or mother. They had to come to the school. They had to do activities jointly.
Okay.
And the kind of emotions you could see on the face of the child and the parent, and the feedback that we get from the parent is, I'll remember this till the last breath of my life. And if you ask me, the most memorable things that I've done, the most sweetest memory that I have of my life is watching cricket with my father. So doing something with your parent jointly or something like that, because it's not about watching the cricket. We discuss, this is how he should have bowled, or this is how the pitch will react, or this is how they should take the batting first or second, what this is the strategy they should have. So something we are doing together. So
conversations.
when you give some homework for home, then the parent and child gets together and does it. That's what is required. But if the parent is also outsourcing it, that also to the some tuition teacher, then it does not serve the purpose.
Make any sense. Okay.
Yes, otherwise there has to be something for the child to go back with the parent and do it home jointly.
Okay. Hopefully, the parents watching it out understand why we are giving homeworks. Okay. The last question on the session is allowing mobile phones for high school students inside the campus.
This is slowly evolving, I would say.
Okay.
High school means higher secondary, I would say.
Yeah, higher
11th
secondary.
and 12th, maybe. Because, in fact, almost all schools, even government schools also, I think a lot of them are having smart boards on the campus. So, there's a lot of technology and those internet and all those things available there. Allowing phones might not be correct, because they will not have the self-control or the discipline to not use during class or something like that. But availability of internet or all those things for common usage, that is okay. But allowing phones, no, not yet. Yes.
Okay. So that's the end of this session, sir.
Yes.
We'll quickly move on to the next session, the last session that we wanted to have. So this segment is more of a picture card. Okay, so basically what we have done to tailor-made, we have traveled globally where you have visited several countries and their education system and practices and everything. So we have listed the countries that you have visited. Okay, you to give one key aspect that you learned from that country. So you can pick one of them and then you can tell what you have learned from that specific country, or like what was a new learning that you had.
Hong Kong. How fast quick they are to adapt with something new, how quickly they evolve, and how systematically, what level of clarity they have in whatever they do, and optimum use of time, space, and resources. Hong Kong is amazing.
That's amazing. Okay. That's excellent. Okay, good. That's a key thing that I think we need to learn in India, because the utilization of resources is something like we are poor at.
Amazing. Yes.
Okay. Yes. So apart from this learning that you have, how do you rate their country's education system out of 10?
Obviously, this attitude or this capability of optimum use of resources, be it time, space, or anything like that, stems from the education system they've had, and so they are among the most competitive people in the world.
Okay.
Hong Kong, and I would say closer, almost similar, is Singapore.
Okay.
So their education system stems from their culture stems from the education system that they have.
Okay. So you would rate 7, 8, or what would be the scale?
When we say to schools and teachers that we should not mark, rate, I don't think it is
mandatory to do that.
It is fair to do that. I would want to do that.
Sure.
There is one good thing stand out about them, and this is one thing which we should try to inculcate or imbibe. But rating them at on scale of 10,
okay. Nice. Sorry. Okay. Leave it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So then we'll go to the next card that you have visited, or the other country you have visited.
Yes. Japan. The kind of empathy their people can have.
Excellent.
I'll just give you one example. I was there we were a big group, and I missed the bus.
Okay.
And I reached the railway station, and I asked, I want to go there. How do I go there? Look at the level of their courtesy or their empathy. The person ensured she traveled with me up to that station, up to the factory that I had to go, and then only she left. And in their culture, the organization where she's working, or the student, whatever she was, if she goes back and tells that it is acceptable, and they take it, they appreciate it, in fact. So amazing for that Japan. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Again, that stems from the education age. They've built it in their culture, and it would have surely be a part of their education system. Yes.
And one of the key thing that we wanted to bring here is apart from academics, what they learn in the school is cleaning, the infrastructure, punctuality,
self-discipline. Amazing.
It's amazing.
They don't look down onto something. So this is okay. This is also part of my responsibility.
Nice. Okay.
Amazing.
Good. Okay, that's a good takeaway.
Yes,
to that. Absolutely. You can pick to the another country spot that you have visited.
Yes. Finland. The way they encourage and create the ecosystem for innovation.
Okay.
Wow, amazing. The kind of liberty they give, and the kind of respect and the power educationists have in Finland is unmatched. There isn't another country. Maybe you can say New Zealand might be close to it, but Finland is among there wouldn't be anyone better than them. Teachers there are paid equal to IAS officers in Finland. So that is how much of power they have. Even in the decision making of the country, teachers have a lot of say.
Say in that.
So that's why Finland is today the innovation hub, I would say, of the world. Gaming and all those things, apps and all those things. I think Finland would be among the top in the world.
Top notch.
Yes.
And always their Finnish curriculum or education outstands everyone.
From the past 30 years, back to back, every year they are among they rated as the number one.
Number one, okay. Excellent.
Yes.
So we'll quickly move on to the next card or the next country.
Portugal, the way they are able to blend or collaborate between school education and technology. And how they ensure that the cost of that technology which they've brought into the school education, it does not become a cost, but it is used at home also by the parent or by the family, to ensure that it does not become a cost of education, additional cost in the education. The way they have blended technology and school education, wow, amazing.
Okay.
And they've brought financial technology and how the people manage their finances using the same technology or similar devices and all those things. The way they've collaborated the two, amazing.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
I would say in using technology in school education, I would say Portugal would be number one.
Number one. Okay.
I felt during my visit. Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely nice. Okay. Good. Next one, sir.
United States of America, I would say the way they create that passion or that hunger for winning and absolutely go all out for your goals or whatever you want to achieve. Amazing. The fire that the people have there for doing what they want to achieve
their specific
is unmatched. Absolutely. Very fierce, and whatever they want to achieve, they will go. They will not leave any stone unturned. They would go all out for what they want to achieve.
Aligning to that point, Olympics is one example that I would look up to. China on one hand, like a huge population, and they reach to that level is different. But like say almost like 1/6 of their population US has, and they still compete with that level of medals that they have. That's their I think the perseverance on to get that goal is like very good for them.
Yeah. Their perseverance, persistence towards it is amazing.
Okay. Nice. So the last card that we have, Singapore. Okay.
I would say very similar to Hong Kong, but at the same time there is much more empathy here with Singapore, which comes with the competence, utilization of resources, and Singapore respecting those resources, respecting the nature and respecting the various things there. That is additional that Singapore has.
Okay.
And they never looked at their size as a hindrance. They made it into their strength. So someone looks at it as a
small tiny country
or a lacuna, but they've made it as their strength. How they look at things. For everything, they're looking at how to convert it into a strength rather than thinking of it as a bottleneck or as a lacuna. So that's amazing.
Amazing things.
Again, the utilization of resources, time, and all those things, amazing.
Excellent. Okay. Nice, sir. That comes to the end of this picture card session.
Yes.
So that's the end of this session, sir. Happy to have you in the session. Before we wrap up, one last question that I personally had is, being from a complete education background and traveling across globally to take new learnings into the institutions that you conduct and everything. So one of the key lessons that you wanted all the younger students and the schools to look at, or this is one message that you wanted to give it to the audience, what would it be?
Have your outlook open.
Okay.
Sometimes you think, why should I learn this, or why should I know this? What can be a shell today, you don't know, after 15-20 years might be a diamond. So don't restrict your learning. So this is not my field, or this is what does not interest me. If the opportunity arises, learn whatever comes by your way, and you don't know when it will be so useful for you.
Okay. That's more about looking at a way that lifelong learning is going to be one key aspect for everyone.
Yes.
The trends are changing, and
Yes.
like you have to learn every day in, day out is what I
Oh
feel.
yes, we have to keep evolving. The way in the last, in fact, post-COVID is so dynamic changes. If your person is not willing to change or evolve or learn new things, within 3 years you are done. You can't. You're redundant.
Redundant. Right. Okay. So that's a very insightful session to have you there. Okay. And like, I think we covered almost all the pointers that we actually
I had a
wanted to
great
do.
time. There were, in fact, Mr. Shankar, there are so many things which were in my subconscious or were in my memory that I've gone there. You dig deep and you brought it back to surface. I absolutely enjoyed it. And there are a few things which I knew, but I didn't know that I know.
Okay.
So a lot of things were a revelation. And these things will remain in my memory for a very long time, and they'll have a lasting impression on me. I absolutely enjoyed my time.
It's an
here.
honor and pleasure to have have you in the session.
Absolutely, the pleasure is mine too. It's mutual. Yes. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks for your time, like within your busy schedule, to come here and spend time.
When you want to do something, when you like something, you'll find time. And when you don't like or you don't want to do something, you can become busy.
A lot of excuses you can give.
Yeah.
Nice, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Pleasure.